This is the HMD Fuse, a brand new smartphone for kids that gives parents all new controls of who they can call, the apps they can use, and stops them seeing or taking inappropriate content. So what does all that mean? This is a device that looks like any other smartphone, but it is protected by Harm Block, and that's the key to it all. Basically, Harm Block is an app that is built into the software of the phone. It's not an app you add afterwards. It is ingrained in the phone. And so basically, when paired with a parental phone, and that parent's phone can be any phone. We're using another HMD phone here because that was sent to me as set up. But by the time this video goes live, the app for parents will be live in all the app stores. And you could run this on an Android, you could run this on a Samsung, a Motorola, an Apple, doesn't matter. The parent can have any phone, while the child has the HMD Fuse. Now, this is a pretty good looking smartphone, to be honest. It's got everything a kid is gonna want at pretty much any age. The big screen, vibrant, great cameras. It ticks all the boxes, right? This is a good smartphone. It's $800 in Australia through Officeworks and Harvey Norman, so it's also not cheap. Remember, there are cheaper options out there for kids if you want to get your kid their first smartphone. But the question is, what protections does it give you? So let me show you those three things: inappropriate content, call blocking, and app control. And it's very easy to show you in real time using this parent phone that we've set up and this HMD Fuse. So let me try and demonstrate for you now. So the first one here is call control. Who can your children call? And basically, because we've set up a whitelist, you could call any number, just random. Sorry if this is your phone number. And when you try and call it, it's blocked. So they cannot call any number that is not in their contact list. And the parents can add and remove contacts as they please. In fact, you can add a contact for a little while and then remove it. I'll show you. I added my contact to this phone and then I removed it. So if I actually try to call me now on this phone, it'll stop. Even though it was the parent that added that phone number. I approved it and then I revoked that approval. So I might have approved it for a weekend while they were staying with a friend, whatever it might be. That call control is brilliant and it works in reverse too. So if you try and call this number, it'll just ring out and go to a voicemail. There is no way that you can contact this child through their smartphone by making calls, which also prevents them from getting scam calls and things like that too. So that on its own, outstanding. Next up is app control. So you can see a list of apps here, but on the parent's phone using the Harm Block app, I can now see all the apps that have been installed and the ones that I've approved or not approved. So for example, we let them use Stan for a few days. So I'm going to turn that off now, and you'll see that this is happening via the internet. You'll see that the Stan icon will disappear from this phone almost instantly. And of course that could apply to anything. Okay, I don't want you using the internet today. I'm going to turn off Chrome, and Chrome will disappear. I don't want you using the camera today, gone. It'll disappear. And of course, you can turn them back on as ever you wish. Doesn't matter what app. I definitely want the kids to have the EFTM app. So we'll turn that on. We don't mind them listening to the radio. That's all good. And so basically, app by app, you can choose what your kids are seeing. So the kids can actually go to the Play Store. The Play Store is not restricted. They can download apps, but as soon as they download an app, it shows that it's not accessible until the parent enables it. Again, so simple, really easy execution, and it can be done from any phone. Remember, the parent can be using an iPhone, the child uses the HMD Fuse. Awesome stuff. So then it comes to inappropriate content. So this is a tough one, and I will say that testing this for public consumption like this is difficult because I don't want to show nudity here on this video, but we'll use some close to explicit, which is basically bikini shots and things like that. It will filter those. And here's how it works. It's doing it in real time on the screen. On this phone, the software is constantly looking at the screen and the files that are on the device. So if we take a photo, and look, this is just a simple shot of a lady in a bikini. Now, if we open up the camera, okay, we're going to take a photo. You can see the camera is active here. It's real time. But when I bring that shot into the frame, it blocks the camera, and it blocks it until I get rid of it. So it's actually looking at the pixel level to see what it's doing. Like that is remarkable. And so what we're preventing here is inappropriate content being taken by kids. Sounds silly, but this is a real problem. Kids being influenced into sharing inappropriate photos, you know, whether it's with a young life partner, you know, they've got a boyfriend, they've got a girlfriend, whatever it is. We don't want them sending selfies. We don't want them sending nude selfies. We don't want to send them inappropriate content. So as soon as they open that camera and try and send a photo of themselves, or maybe they're taking a photo of a friend that wants to send, it doesn't matter. They can't do it because as soon as they open the camera, this happens. I've not seen this done before. And remember, it's happening essentially at the screen pixel level. So even if the camera is initiated through another app, it can be prevented from being used. So that's huge. And again, I've never seen that before. But then let's look at content on the internet. So let's open up Chrome and let's do a little web search. Now again, well, I mean, you can see we've been trying to do some tests here, but let's just search for something that I can show you here. And look at that. Instantly, even on the basic search results, it's pushing me away. Now let's go even more. Let's go a normal boys kind of search, and we'll go to images. We'll do an image search here. Now you'll notice that the content appears quickly because it has to appear on the screen. It can't know what you're searching for because it's not actually tracking what you're looking for. It's just tracking what's on the screen. And so what it's doing is it's letting them see it for a fraction of a second, but then it's gone. And it doesn't allow them to do anything until they return to previous page, which in Chrome will send them back. So basically, they are prevented from seeing inappropriate content. And it goes one step further. And this is remarkable. Think about messages, WhatsApp, whatever you let your kids have. Even if they go to a computer, and I tried this, they go to a computer, plug a USB cable into the computer and transfer a file across to the phone. The phone is constantly scanning the file system and will delete inappropriate content. And I tried to trick it. I took one of my videos, just a 2-minute long video filmed right here, and I went into my editing software and I put a naked photo of a lady into that timeline. Just one frame. So that's 1/25 of a second of this video was a naked image. And I sent that video across to this phone. The video appeared, it was in the file system, but then seconds later, it was deleted. So it detected a naked photo in one frame of a several minute video, and it did it within a minute. And so even if the kids are sending each other content, it won't stay on the phone, it can't be viewed. And even if they do view it, the screen will detect it and it will block it. This is a remarkable device. Honestly, I don't think we've ever seen anything like it. There are outstanding parental controls out there. There really are. I love some of the things that are available to people. I encourage every parent to use whatever is in their toolkit. If your kids already have smartphones, totally fine. Look at using the Apple family sharing, the parental controls, Google's family pairing. There's a lot of things you can do. You know, you can track your kids, by the way, on this as well. You've got location sharing, which you can also do on Live 360. And your family might prefer to use that app on here. But the thing about this phone at $800 is that it might be a lot of money for an 8 or a 9 or a 10 or 11-year-old. But the thing is, you could give this to an 8-year-old if you're one of those people that wants to give your kid a phone so that they can have some freedom. Go to the park, but ring me when you get there, or let me work out where you are. You can disable everything on this phone. You can disable the camera, the browser. You can just make it so they can call you and you can see their location. And then when they get to high school, you turn on a few other features, different apps. And basically, the phone grows with them. You as a parent simply tick boxes and control the things that they can do on their phone. And that means the phone will last them many years because it's a great smartphone. It's a good smartphone. This will be a perfect phone for kids in year 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 before they start nagging you for something else. But it will give you the peace of mind through those parental controls. Awesome stuff from HMD. The HMD Fuse with Harm Block Plus technology, available at Harvey Norman and Officeworks in Australia for $7.99 on August 28th, late August.